They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Can't get into the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Got it looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Rides the back on the option. The give. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Vols line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the ball's out and they're after it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop. They'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. It's complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Off the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these options.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Volunteers looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. On the ground, it's Craig. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early and as a result lost yards.
They punted away on 4th down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because, you know...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jefferson. Open space at the 25. Jumped on top of the pile. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Trying to get the corner. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Groupers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stumbled to the ground. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious... strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quick handoff. Got the first down and more. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Vols are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteer!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll do it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards. Now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, groupers. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Vols want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to... If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Peterson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Turning it on! Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Groupers want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the groupers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45, on his way. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'd hope to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He'll take a shot. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 11 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not. Getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Spins away from the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. Touchdown ball! Special teams proving to be special.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Finds his man. It's Staley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll pull it on the read. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Fourth down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The option look. He'll toss it. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That last drive drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not. Out as he stopped at the 13. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just dived as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Chandler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you don't limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Moncrief. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Pressure coming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Looking downfield, it's Quicks. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The inside handoff. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the groupers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for space, it's Moncrief. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That one never had a chance.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Gives it on the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Groupers will punt it away on fourth down. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so...
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Pulls it in. Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Volunteer. A great catch and run for 6.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 5 over Fresno State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. That's a foul on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. It's goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's 1st down from the 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense. Huddle, it's third down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.